Hey guys, what's up? It's Kaylin back at it again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about Frenchies, but more specifically, what to feed your Frenchie. This is all based off of personal experience with my dog Kylo when he was on a kibble diet and then now that he's on a raw diet. So with that being said, let's hop right into the video. So my dog Kylo isn't here with me right now. He's at my boyfriend's house, but I'd figure I would still film this video. Anyways, going on about Kylo, he's been on a kibble diet for his whole lifespan. I'm talking about, he's only 2 years old, but he's been just completely on a kibble diet. But he's been having major problems with that kibble diet. We thought it was the flavor at first because he does have a lot of allergies. It ended up not being the type of flavors that was in that kibble. We thought, he is allergic to chicken. We know that for a fact. But we tried like pork, we tried fish, we tried beef, that bird, I think. We tried all kinds of different flavors of kibble, but none of them were working out for Kylo. His stool was very soft. It would be hard in the beginning, but then it would just turn soft and we would keep trying and trying new flavors. I would say we went through like maybe like 10 different flavors and brands, and since the kibble was not helping out, we just decided to try raw diet. Not like going to the store and buying beef and bone, thing like that. I knew that Stella and Chewy had a really good patty. Their meat was very organic, so I would figure give that a shot. Now I can go on and on why kibble is bad. Just to make a long story short, it's made out of yeast and wheat, which is apparently really bad for your dog. So when I found that out, I immediately just put my thoughts aside about my expense and I wanted to get what's best for my dog, which is a raw diet. So I immediately thought of, okay, I know Stella and Chewy is a big brand, so let's try that out. Once we tried that out, everything changed. His allergies went away, all of his bumps went away, his stool was really hard and it got like little. Usually his TMI, but his poops are huge and they're like always diarrhea, but once we switched to raw patties, it got so small and hard and it was so easy to pick up, such a hassle, and he was obviously stopped scratching his body, his bumps on his body were all gone. Very happy about that. So I'm really glad that I switched to a raw diet. The first flavor that we've been on was, I think it's the fish and beef. I think it's called surf and turf. So the surf and turf flavor, Can I talk? So the surf and turf flavor worked out well for Kylo. His stool was still a little soft in the beginning, but that's normal because the transition from the kibble to the raw patties. So he was on the surf and turf.
2 hours later.
Meal for like, I want to say maybe a month and a half until we finally wanted to switch the flavor. So we switched the flavor to beef and he's been so good on beef. Like, it works so well with his tummy. I'm not sure if he's just used to the raw diet now, but now that we know that he works well with beef, we don't want to try any other flavor. So let's get into the Stella and Chewy patties now. Okay, the Stella and Chewy patties, this is not a paid sponsorship, by the way. I just love them a lot. The Stella and Chewy patties, I believe they come with 12-ish patties in the really big bag. But it depends on how much your dog weighs per patty. So I believe I give Kylo, I think he's around 25 pounds, and I give him 1 patty. So 1 patty is equal to 20 pounds for a dog. Every dog is different. Kylo just works well with 1 patty. He is a French Bulldog, so if you give him a lot of food, he tends to gain weight easily. So I give him only 1 patty, but if you notice that your dog needs more than 1 patty, then obviously give him more than 1 patty. But for Kylo, personally, that worked out for him. Just 1 patty. I like to add other things to that patty as well, such as brown rice, an egg, not cooked, just cracked in there. I removed the shell, obviously, and maybe some blueberries, or if you don't want to use blueberries, you can use like bananas, not too much though, just to add a little bit more flavor. So kibble, I believe, is roughly around maybe 50 to 60, depending what kibble brand you get. So $50 to $60 a bag. That lasts about maybe a month or a little bit over a month, depending on your dog size, which in regards to the brand I use, Stella & Chewy, the frozen patties for the big bag, I believe that cost around $43 with tax. So if we add that up, that is $86, maybe about for a little bit under a month. So it is a big price difference. Even though the price difference is huge, it benefited Kylo so much. I think it's totally worth the money. I know the food is just organic and very healthy for Kylo. We know what's going in it. There's no additive preservatives in there. So all the ingredients are in the back. The only downfall about this, I would say, is the defrosting part. So maybe like it takes 4 to 6 hours, maybe sometimes longer, because sometimes I put it in the refrigerator for more than 6 hours and it's still not defrosted. So you put it in the freezer, and then you only take one patty or however many patties you need for your dog. You take those patties or patty, put it in, I put it in a little Ziploc bag and in a container that I bought for Kylo, and I just labeled it Kylo so no human food goes in it. So I put the plastic bag with the patty into the container, Kylo's container, and I defrost that while I'm away for work, just for maybe 8 hours. I just put it in the refrigerator when I'm away for work, and then when I come back home, I take the patty out, check if it's defrosted. If it is, I don't give the patty to him fully because he does not know how to break that up. So I break it up in the plastic bag. So I break it up into little pieces, put it into his bowl, then add all of the other additives that you want to add in. Some people, you can add goat milk or things like that. Whatever you want to add in for your dog, you put it in there, and then they go crazy.
Go crazy! Ah, go stupid! Ah, go crazy!
So some alternatives for your Frenchie if you are not financially able to get a raw diet for your dog. So some kibble that I would recommend are Stella & Chewy kibble. If your dog is allergic to that, you should get the fish flavor. Be careful with any other kibble. You gotta check the ingredients to make sure there's no chicken in it. I know a lot of Frenchies, some Frenchies out there are good with chicken, but I know a lot of Frenchies that aren't able to eat chicken at all. Stella & Chewy is a good brand. Signature is a really good brand. I never heard of it until I walked into Cahoots. Cahoots has amazing products. If you are able, I think Cahoots is based off of just California. So if you're in California, Cahoots is an amazing, super good place to get your dog food. There's a lot of great kibble in there. And they also have raw patties as well, the refrigerated section. Signature is really good. The fish option, I haven't tried any other flavor. I just know that fish works well with Kylo, so I've just been getting fish flavors. That's it. And before I figured out that he doesn't work well with certain flavors, so I know that fish during that time of that I was feeding Kylo kibble, that worked out super well. I'm getting off track. So Signature, Stella & Chewy, there was this other brand that I tried, Akana is really good. I believe those are the ones that I like the best. Maybe From might be good for your dog. Kylo got tired of that brand though. It was a fish flavor. He liked it at first, but then he got really picky and didn't want to eat it anymore, so we couldn't get From anymore. I think those are the only brands that I would recommend if you are still on a kibble diet. And think of anything else regarding food-wise. I let you guys know that Kylo had major allergies with kibble. His stool wasn't good with kibble. It was always diarrhea. I let you guys know about how raw diet was with Kylo and how he's so much better. His stool is very soft.
Bitch, what?
His stool is very hard, very small. That's how you want it to be. His allergies are all gone. His pimples are gone. The only downfall, honestly, is just financial wise. Other than that, raw diet is a way to go. With that being said, I don't think I have anything else to say. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more videos. Peace.